us today, Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Dill. Today, we are with Brian. He's from the Huff and Puff Festival, Topeka, Kansas. Brian, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Brian, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up, and talk a little bit about your career?
Yeah, I'm from Topeka, Kansas, where the event's held. Born and raised, graduated in 2003. I got my private license for flying hot air balloon in 2007, and got my commercial rating in 2013. I've logged about 750 hours as a pilot. We fly here in Kansas year round, usually averaging about 40 hours a year of flying time.
Brian, everybody wants to know, what's the deal with this Chinese balloon? That you know that if your balloon took off in Washington and started drifting across the U.S., they would be all over you. Am I right?
Oh yeah. Luckily, we don't fly that high. So, and with a hot air balloon, we can't fly that long. We only fly about 1 to 2 hours at a time. So we wouldn't be that high for very long.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, Brian. So for some of us who have never been into a hot air balloon festival, tell me, what is it all about?
It's just an experience. It's a great thing for kids. It's great for everybody. We do an event with the Huff and Puff. It starts on a Friday night. We have a balloon flight where we have about half of our pilots that attend. They fly the balloons away, fly off the field, and fly away. And then as the sun goes down, we have the other half of the pilots. They stay there and they get their balloons out and they stay on the ground and they put on a ground show. We call it a static display. And what that does is basically it's just like we look like giant light bulbs lighting up all different colors, and puts on one heck of a show for all the crowd that's there to see.
That's awesome. Where does this happen at, Brian?
This happens at the balloon field at Mount Hope Cemetery in Topeka. It's right near 17th and Fairlawn in Topeka.
Okay. And then so give us an idea. What else is going on site that day? Like, do you have other stuff going on?
We have vendors that they can get food, they can get face painting, they have bounce houses, all kinds of attractions like that to come out and see. We offered, try to go out and see all the vendors, see what they're about. Probably half of them are there selling stuff, half of them are there just to so you can see things, and then go visit our pilots. Go up. All of our pilots have trading cards we give to the kids. They're just like little baseball cards.
No way.
Yeah. Has names on them, balloon names, and it's a big thing. Most events to go collect those. So we encourage the kids to go around and get those.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you guys are doing that. All right. So why did you guys do this festival? Why did this festival happen?
This event started in 1976. It was actually before I was even born. The pilots at the time, there was a handful of local pilots here in the Northeast Kansas region that they wanted just to do a get-together to fly. And that's how a lot of these events started. And it basically, with time, the event has grown. It started at a small park in Topeka, has been at the airport, has been at our local Washburn University, we've had it at a public park. Basically it's grown with size as the years have gone on, but it started just as a group of pilots want to get together, and that's kind of how we've kept it. It's kind of the Huff and Puff from our aspect as the event coordinators. We want to it's our gift to the city. We want the city to learn about hot air ballooning and what we do as balloonists.
That's awesome. Brian, I want to share this with you because this week I was revealed a number of studies that show the positive impacts of social interaction on a community. So if I told you that your balloon festival, in conjunction with other social interaction activities around Topeka, Kansas, is responsible for a better and a more, well, it just is what it is. The study said it was responsible for a better immune system function in people. Would you believe that?
I would. That's what we want to get people out. We want to encourage our city and anybody around to come see us, come learn about ballooning, meet new people, and have fun.
The Topeka Huff and Puff Festival, creating a better immune system in people just by gathering people together and getting them together. That's awesome. All right. So Brian, I am in live entertainment. I'm in live music, and I always ask these two questions at every interview. First question is this: what is the best concert you've ever been to in your entire life?
I am a rock fan. I love Stone Sour. I saw Stone Sour in Kansas City about 8 or 10 years ago. Best concert. I love it.
That's awesome. I love Stone Sour as well. Okay. You could bring one musical act to the Huff and Puff Festival. Remember this, it's your preference, dead or alive, money's not an issue. You can bring anybody you want. Who you bringing?
Man, I don't know. I'd have to think hard on that one.
Yeah, you got to think hard.
Man. It would have to be one of the big rock acts. I don't think I can answer that to you right now.
All right, fair enough. Brian, how do people find out more about the Huff and Puff Festival and what you guys are doing there in Topeka?
Yeah, you can go to Huff and Puff. I believe it's huffandpuff.org, or we also have our Great Plains Balloon Club. Is the GPBC. So for G for Great Plains Balloon Club, GPBC. So the GPBC.com, and that'll have a link to the Huff and Puff website there as well.
All right, Brian, when does this year's festival happen?
It's going to be in September. It's the second weekend, and the weekend after Labor Day, and that would be where I'm forgetting right now. I believe it's like the 9th, 10th, 11th. Give me just a moment, and I'm going to give you the correct dates because I don't want to make a liar out of myself.
Gotcha.
So, taking a quick look on the phone here because that's how we do it in today's world, right?
Yep.
All right. Yes. I'm sorry. It is the 8th, 9th, and 10th this year.
All right. Perfect. Brian, thank you so much for being on with us today.
Anytime. Thank you.
Video. Absolutely.
All right.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of